Well, hello everyone. Quick disclaimer, I do cuss in my videos. If you have any little ones around, please go watch something else and please come back. I'd love to have you here. This is just me jumping on really quick to tell you kind of an update of what's going on. So, a couple of days ago, few days ago, Josh posted his Hillsong documentary video. And in that video, he told a story about his church covering up an SA of a child. Then Not Another Housewife, another YouTuber here on YouTube, called him out for being a part of that. And then Josh made a response, basically changing his story and narrative completely and saying that haters were going to come after him and use this against him. But it was his own words. All of it is him telling the story. He was just telling the story to say that, churches cover up things, and even my church did it, and not thinking about how that would be telling on himself and how that would hurt him. And then once he had time to think about it, he came back and he basically retold the entire story. So if I actually made a video about this, please, I'll link it in my description box. Please go watch that, because I feel very passionately about this. I feel very strongly about this, and I put time into really trying to get my point across and show people the truth about Josh. So if you haven't seen it, please go give it a watch. I don't normally promote my videos to my channel, but this one to me was important. But basically, Josh, the two stories in his original video, he was talking about how the church has scandals and they covered up a scandal, and they were basically trying to sweep this under the rug because they don't want that negative attention. And in the retelling of it, he says that the church had already told the police and that he didn't really know what happened. He was just told it was inappropriate. So the whole SA thing was quickly turned into, it was just something inappropriate, and I have no clue what happened. And that they were just in that meeting to be told not to talk to the media because they didn't want to hurt the victim. It was two completely different stories. In response to this, Not Another Housewife made another video where she compared the clips, and I will link that below as well, where you can see Josh in his own words. And I said this in my video, and I'll say it here. If you don't trust that, if you believe it was taken out of context, go watch both of Josh's videos. Watch the Hillsong documentary and watch his clearing up video. So she compares them and she calls out all the things that were bullshit about his video. That brings us to today and why I'm even on here to begin with. Her husband, Not Another Housewife's husband, has a channel, and it's called Hack of All Trades. And he came on today because apparently Josh is trying to come after him and his wife, Not Another Housewife, the one who exposed him to begin with. He's trying to come after them and accuse them of food stamp fraud, of getting food stamps and government help and not reporting their income, something along those lines. Neither of them have big channels. Their channels are about my size, I believe. I could be wrong. I mean, I ain't looked at their numbers, but I know they're not very big channels. So for Josh, who has a giant channel, in my opinion, it's compared to people on my level, his channel's huge. If there were nothing to be worried about, if he had done nothing wrong, truly, in his heart and soul believed he did nothing wrong, why would he waste his time? Why would he spend time coming after these people? And again, this is another example of Josh taking things real life. He's accusing them of real life shit. They didn't come on and expose theirself for something. Josh is coming out of nowhere with this. He's the one that came on his channel and told a story from his life and his past that people noticed that there was an issue with. Not Another Housewife and her husband have not done anything like that. So it's completely uncalled for. It makes no sense for Josh, if he were completely innocent and had done nothing wrong, to come after such a small channel. Anyone of that matter. If you haven't done anything wrong, why would you feel the need to attack someone for something completely unrelated, something that really came out of left field? It makes no sense. To me, in my opinion, this just shows that Josh is willing to do anything to keep people on his side, to spin narratives, to gaslight, manipulate his audience and people that may come across this in the future. He's willing to do whatever it takes. He is actually falsely privacy struck Not Another Housewife for using a video that he posted on his channel. She used it for a comparison and commentary. She even blurred the faces of his children, and he came on and bragged about how he had that video taken down. He didn't care if the faces were blurred. You know, you're not going to use my family. Although Josh himself, his whole channel is built on using clips from family vloggers and comparing and talking about them. She did the same thing that he does every single day on his channel, no different whatsoever. And he privacy struck her and literally was like, I will take you down. That shows what an asshole Josh is. And I really hope from the bottom of my heart people are starting to see this. And that's why I'm here to talk about it and cover it as it goes on. This is a short video. I just wanted to let everyone know what's happening. Let y'all know what's going on, what Josh is up to, and support Not Another Housewife. Now, I've not watched any of her other videos on anything else. I don't know what her other content is like, but in this situation, I stand behind her against Josh because Josh will not stop. The longer it goes on and the more he gets away with, the worse it's going to get. And he does take things into real life. We have seen this before. He has doxed people. He gets into private information. He threatens to have his people go to someone's house or, you know, where they live or their business. The shit's it's not okay. It's simply not okay, and I'm afraid that eventually it could turn dangerous if doxing isn't bad enough. So that's that on that. I will let you guys know what happens, how this plays out. I will keep you updated. I'm definitely going to be watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.